welcome to BomiChess. Today we are going to talk about English chess player, famous one from 19th century, and this is Joseph Henry Blackburne. He was born in 1841 in Manchester, and he started playing chess only when he was 17 years of age. So he started playing chess because he heard about Paul Morphy. Paul Morphy was coming in Europe in 1858, and he was beating all the best players in Europe. So everybody was talking about this, and Blackburne heard about it, and he wanted to learn to play chess. So he started moving chess pieces around 1858, 1859, and just a few years after that, he was very strong. He entered the London International Tournament in 1862, and he was even able to win the game against Wilhelm Steinitz, one of the best chess players in the world in the next decade. So he then started playing blindfolded chess, and he was playing exhibitions against few opponents, up to 2 or 3 of them, and he went on to become one of the best players in England. So he won English championships many times, and he had a great chess career which spanned over 50 years. So this year's was one blindfolded match that he played at his home in Manchester, and it happened in 1863, so just 3 or 4 years after he started playing chess. His opponent was Alexander Steinkuehler, and let's see how did the game go. So Blackburne in this game was black, as the name suggests, and his opponent was white. So his opponent opened with e4, Blackburne played e5, knight f3, knight c6, and bishop to c4. We have Italian game, bishop to c5, and we have pawn to c3, now preparing this d4 pawn. We have knight to f6, and we have pawn to d4. So Blackburne took the pawn, his opponent took the pawn, and now Blackburne played bishop to b4 check. So okay, we see already Blackburne is attacking these two pawns in the center and is giving a check to the king, so his opponent needs to defend this somehow. He played bishop to d2, and now Blackburne took the bishop, and his opponent took the bishop with a knight from f3. This is already a mistake. This is a strange move because he should have gone for this knight, b1 to d2. He's developing his piece, and then after that he is protecting his pawn, and this one is protected as well, but he decided to play knight from f3 to d2. So okay, now this pawn is not guarded anymore, so Blackburne took the pawn. His opponent castled inside, and Blackburne played d6. Now his opponent went with the same knight to b3, and Blackburne took the knight on b3. He replied by taking the knight with the queen. So now he has this battery here. He is attacking this f7 square with both queen and the bishop, and Blackburne can easily defend this by simply kingside castling. So now both of these pieces are defending the pawn, and his opponent played rook to e1. Now Blackburne moved the knight to h5. He wanted to start attack against black king with the knight, and he also wanted to bring the queen there. And his opponent gained space and attacked this pawn on d6 with e5. So Blackburne didn't pay attention to this. He take out his queen on f5. So now we have this e5 takes on d6, and Blackburne here played knight to f4. So he's already trying to get a checkmate to his opponent, and let's see how his opponent defends against this. So his opponent took this pawn on f7. He could take it, right? But this is a mistake because he was hoping maybe that Blackburne, because he's playing blindfolded, will take this bishop, and after this we have simple checkmate in 1. Rook to e8 checkmate, because now this rook is pinned to the king by the queen. But of course Blackburne didn't go for this, he saw it, and Blackburne simply moved the king to h8. And now here, earlier we could have defended this checkmate potentially checkmate by playing queen to f3, but now we are not able to do so, because right now if the opponent plays queen to g3, now we can simply give the check with the knight on e2. And we are attacking the king and the queen as well. So if he tries to take the knight with the rook, now we simply give the check with the queen to c1 check. The only defense is rook to e1, and now this is a checkmate. So he would not be able to take this knight. He would need to play king somewhere, and now we take the queen. This is the game over. So now he was not able to defend with the queen, and now he must play this pawn to g3. He's not attacking the knight right away because the queen is pinning the pawn to the king. So Blackburne here took the pawn on d6. And now his opponent decided to bring this knight into the action, into the game, and developing it on c3. So Blackburne here gave a check. His opponent played the king to g2, and Blackburne here played the queen to f6. And now his opponent thought that this bishop is under attack. It seems like it is, because it's defended only once, it's attacked 2 times. But let's see what happens with the queen. If, for example, white plays some move, for example, this pawn to f3, if the queen takes this bishop, now this queen can simply take it. And if the rook takes, this is the checkmate. So we're not able to take this bishop with the queen. If we try to take it with the rook, now we have this simple move, rook to e8 check. When we defend with the rook, now we have this knight to e4. We are attacking the queen. And here black is in trouble, because if we try to move the queen here, now this queen can simply take it, because the rook is pinned to the king. And if we try to move queen, for example, if we try to give the check, it's the same situation, queen can take the queen. So the only square that we are still defending our rook is to go to f5, but now we have this simple idea. Pawn is attacking the queen, pawn to g4, queen to f4, the only square, and now we can simply take the rook. We are exchanging the rooks, and king can now take the knight on h3. And now Blackburne has no advantage anymore, so this will be nice for his opponent. So of course they saw this, and this bishop was not under attack, but his opponent moved the bishop away anyway. He played bishop to d5. Now he's trying to protect this square. He's thinking that now Blackburne can give check, and when the king goes back, this can be checkmate. So he's trying to protect this square, but now this move leads to something that Blackburne saw blindfolded that his opponent wasn't able to see. This is checkmate in 4 moves, and if you want, you can try to pause the video here and try to find this checkmate move. So this is checkmate in 4 moves. Good luck. Okay, I hope that you were able to find the checkmate. And it goes like this. Blackburne played queen to f2, check. And now his opponent has only 1 square to go, queen to h1, king to h1. And now we have this beautiful move, queen to g1, check. Knight is defending the queen, so Blackburne can only take it to the rook. So rook takes queen, and now we have this knight to f2, check. So king has only 1 square to go, king to g2, and now we have this beautiful finishing move, bishop to h3, checkmate. Now this bishop is protecting this diagonal, the knight is protecting the h1, h3, and this is protected by the rook. So this was the checkmate that Blackburne found blindfolded. I hope that you liked it. Write down in comments that you liked the game, were you able to find the checkmate yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.